All right, episode 10 on our Total War Empire Grand Campaign, playing as the Russians. And I have got to pull up the chat. Where did I put the chat at? Oh, right here. So while the game's loading up, we'll pull up the chat.
Sega.
I pinned a message in the chat. I might not be as talkative tonight. My, it was brutal. I had a lot of work done today at the dentist, so. Okay, the sound is good. So let's get into it while everybody's joining in. It was, oh, I was doing a sound check. I really enjoyed the live stream from earlier today. Everybody was being awesome with all the chatting and everything. I really liked it. We had a lot of fun talking on the live stream earlier today. Turn 55, let's go. We're gonna try our best here to bear with the pain. I really should have got some drugs or something on the way home. Wait, that's not good to say. Don't say that on YouTube. You know, talking about Tylenol, Advil, whatever. Okay. The only thing I remember from earlier today, before our dentist fiasco, was the Winter Palace. And yes, we are building the Winter Palace. So, that is on its way. And I think we were... Yeah, that's right. We were going to finish this. Yeah, we just kind of beat these guys up a little bit. Not them, but these two. These two armors are kind of retreating because they got battered. So we were going to beat them up. And then possibly... 8 Krutotskis. They do have good defense, though. The line infantry has good defense. So yeah, we were going to take out those leftover... What's left from that army. Oh yeah. Now I remember what was going on. Starting the stream off right off the bat. We need to take down these raiding parties, because they are getting so annoying. Okay, wait a second. Those two units are full health. Okay, back up, back up, back up. You three really should have took on that unit. He might join up with those, which would actually be kind of beneficial for us because he would be split in two. The Ottomans struggling now because we just cut a swath through his territory and we cut him. These two territories are pretty weak. Okay, no. If we're never not sure about anything, Gorodsky is the answer. This army here. When these Gorodskis come up, when Istanbul builds these 4 Gorodskis, we're going to move them up to Bulgaria. And the army of Bulgaria, with our new young fresh general, with his first victory under his belt. Oh, my teeth. We'll march into Serbia. We borderline could do that now. Alright, let's take these Gorodskis. Kind of a slow start to the stream, I apologize. But what are you doing? I wanted all 4 Gorodskis. My goodness. Don't play me today. Alright, now these... I can take them out. So we're just going to play this by ear on how well we can be feeling here. But man, that's how you know your boy's a trooper. Your boy had 3 fillings and a crown today. All in one session. No anesthesia. Which is a drastic mistake. Because I am paying the price right now for that. But the good thing about it is coming back to do a live stream will help get my mind off of it. And it seems to be working already. This actually worked good having him as reinforcements. Three of these Gorodskis are level 2. We have to speed up really fast. I hate this unit though. SRIs. I tried one time playing as the Ottomans on the hardest mode, and I did pretty good, but I felt like I had to concede too much territory throughout the campaign just to get kind of heads going, you know. I can't even speak English, my mouth's so messed up. Not that we're perfectly fluent anyway. And I'll try to keep an eye on chat. So this will be a little bit more of a relaxed stream today. Nice, okay, so we've eliminated that raider. We're gonna get on the roll here. Income is not very good. Put that policy up a little bit. Okay, here's what we're doing. No, we're going to wait for next turn. And then move this army up. Well, right now we're just using Grodzki's. Not really for attacking anymore. They're pretty much just a garrison unit now. They're our police force. Essentially, now that's what they were. Before they were a military arm. And now they're pretty much just a police force. Although our main army still has 3 of them that we use to protect our tanks, our artillery. Alright, now the main army here will attack this army. It's separate because this is a rebel force. That's why the other army behind it is not reinforcing. If that makes sense. Okay, good. We only lost 45 men on the autocalc. And actually, the Grodzki really can... Excuse me. They could take this army. Perfect. So we let autocalc take care of that. This army here, we need to heal it. That's what we need to do. That's going to cost 3,500. So we need to up our policy slightly. We could actually do it here and it's not really making too many people upset. So we're going to be taxing the upper class a little bit here. They deserve to be taxed. And we do have a lot of buildings that need repair. So let's pull this army back here for the moment. Sweden now has, from what we know, it has 1, 2, 3 armies. Really, it has 2 armies in the field. Because this army that's garrisoning Sweden or garrisoning Norway is not... I'm not scared of that. That's nothing. These 2 armies could converge and beat us, but we kind of know Sweden's deal. They're a flanking army. They like to... We kind of know their scoop. So let's go ahead and turn. And we'll make some progress. Greece, we need to get working on Greece here. Because actually... Oh, that's right. Good thing we checked, because Venice actually declared war on us. We forgot about that. You know what? Grodzki, Army of Anatolia, beaten and battered and broken as you are. We're going to take Venice this turn. See, we're being really aggressive. Perfect. Oh no, we're not going to auto-calc this battle. That's not happening. This army is in desperate need of healing too, but... Greece is a little bit exposed now. And the Ottoman Empire does have that little army up here by the port. However, the army of Anatolia that's taking Venice, I think can reinforce Greece if it is attacked. If not, we can easily just ping-pong back and forth between the two. Because Venice and Greece, these 2 territories, they're so close together. Which I don't even think that's Venice's... I don't know if it's their capital or not. I forgot to check. Alright, 3 artillery. Deploy. Here. No. Please form a straight line. Oh my goodness, what is making them not form a straight line? Thank you. General unit, hide behind houses. Command post in the town here. This 7 unit, 7 individuals in this Cossack infantry unit will sit back here. And here's what we'll do. We'll take the 2 weaker units, put them over here, and these 3 over here. So we're going to let that play out. And I apologize again, my friends, if I don't talk too much during this live stream. My teeth are killing me. But I did have a lot of work done on it today. My employer was generous, not in giving me a Christmas bonus, but adding a little money to my health card so I could get some medical work done, so I used it towards getting some dental work caught up. Well, that's taking that wall down quick. Our artillery is still able to move. It didn't get attacked. Okay, let's move. This fight sometimes can be a little bit easier when you have less units like this. Because if you remember taking Stockholm, we had 8 artillery spread out here and it was kind of tricky. Okay, hold on. General unit, come up here. This 7 unit, come back here. And these 2 are going to need to watch out for any flanking maneuvers like that. Okay, general unit needs to speed up, as do you. Okay, and he's targeting general. Great. That's not good. I didn't realize he had a cavalry in there. Alright, general unit, get out of there. Come on, general unit, get out of there. And he's got another cavalry. That's not good. Come on, general unit, get out of there. Another cavalry unit? My goodness. Luckily, our general unit, we did not lose the actual general. You can kind of tell we're not 100% today, because okay, you 2 on limber. And like I said at the beginning of this battle, this is a little risky. Attacking Venice in our weakened state here. He just keeps pouring units out the side. Oh, man. It's gonna be a struggle today. Thank goodness we did not lose our general unit, because his 3 cavalry, he charged them out real quick. Okay, you stop firing. You come up a little closer. You two unlimber. And you stop firing. Trying to bring the artillery up a little closer here. Back off for just a minute. If only you knew the amount of... The only thing more bloodier than this battle is the amount of blood I've been spitting up today, my friends. But that's the price you pay. To have beautiful teeth, I guess. Still got a ways to go, but They are... You've been neglecting your teeth, I'm telling you, just do whatever you can, just get it done. Because, man... It's painful. We're going to speed this up. It's taking a little longer to eliminate this unit here than I thought. There we go. Alright, let's pull this guy up here a little bit. The general we use to chase down anybody, get some experience. I don't know how much longer this general's going to stay alive, because eventually they die of old age, and we've had him since the beginning, to be honest. So we'll get this guy inside here. He'll attract everybody. All he's got left is the general unit and a demi-cannon. So I'm hoping these three Cossack infantry here okay, he's gonna charge out with his general unit. Nice. Okay, all he has left is the demi-cannon. So we're going to charge all three of these units in here. You too, why not? And we have conquered this region. The demi-cannons. Man, are they accurate. Just think about that episode 3 where we had the the defense of Estonia. We had 2 demi-cannons in there that just held back a mass of a Swedish army. Oh, goodness. Beautiful, man. He's still getting shots off. I kind of like how the Cossack infantry has swords. I've never noticed that. They actually switch to swords for melee combat as opposed to their rifles. I mean, am I crazy or did I just do that? It's like they're hiding swords in their back pocket. There. And I'm kind of glad we're starting a couple hours early today, because it'll give us time to get some in before we fall asleep. Okay, that's not his main. That's right, okay. This isn't his main. Venice is up here, that's correct. That's his main capital region. But Venice, he had a secondary region down here, which is now ours. Ha ha ha. He is a gentleman in there. He actually has a state capitol building, which is not bad. Okay, end turn. And let's... The only worry down here in the south is... On the Ottoman front, the only worry right now is this army with, well, I think we could defend against that. I'm not too worried about that. That's more of a raiding party than an army. I thought there was more units in that army than that. Yeah, he's just raiding. Oh yeah, he made a mistake. And Sweden is raiding their own countryside with 2 armies. And Denmark's on the move. It's going to be hard to keep Stockholm happy because it keeps getting raided. Okay, not concerned about repairing that. We will repair that. We do have a town. Build a church. Let's investigate where all the raids went on. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. We're going to build two more Gorotskis in Greece. And here, repair that building. We'll repair this. Perfect. And we're gonna defeat this army here with our Gorotskis. Repair that building, that's annoying me. Same with you, repair. The ports, I'm not wanting to repair them quite yet. These are just trading ports. We want to get some shipyards going. That's a fishery. Now here's a shipyard over here. Or no, we were gonna build a shipyard there. There's no villages left, so let's build a trading port. These two here. We should change these two and this one all into shipyards. And we could have 3 shipyards. Even here. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. This port, we could recruit 4th rates out of this port. We might have a navy going after all, my friends. Okay. I'm trying my best to keep an eye on the chat too. What kind of unit is that? Same thing, another Israeli unit. Let's take you 3. Attack here, and you 4 attack those. Get rid of these guys. They're driving me crazy. Yeah, I feel like even though you're full health, that we could take them by coming in at 3 sides. Or we could do a tactic where we all 3 of our units charge him simultaneously and then retreat and then form up, rest, and charge him again. Because if we sit there and actually fight him, Okay, our command unit is on the left. So let's come over here, right on this hill. Or in this gully here. He won't be able to fire on us from that gully. Or yeah, I guess he will. So it doesn't matter. Okay. This isn't good. We just lost our general unit. We'll just charge him. Okay, we have him in retreat. Perfect. We got lucky on that. So run him down. Worked out better than I thought. Cavalry is so beautiful for taking out raiding parties because you eliminate the unit completely and it's over with. One benefit to playing as Native Americans is their Indian units, their cavalry units are excellent. And they do have some pretty cool archers. But I'm not really a fan of their melee units too much. They're strong, but I feel like line infantry just wears them down too bad. Actually, if we bring him a little closer, like here, he could work as reinforcements. That's alright. The only unit that'll get away is maybe that Campbell if they're lucky. Ooh. Okay, just deploy. There's no rhyme or reason to this battlefield here. It's very oddly laid out. You know what? Nice. Nice. Stop firing. Alright. Charge that cavalry. That camel unit. You can unlimber. Try to get him surrounded, please. Chase him down. Alright, this unit is moving up slowly. They're running after him, but they're not going to catch him. Well, he escaped with 12 camels. Not too shabby. Alright, you Gorovskis need to heal. Look how slow it is for the artillery to get up the hill. This is on fast speed. Imagine normal speed. Look at that. They're just crawling to get up that hill. units. I kind of like how the animation has them struggling, even though it's just moving slower than it normally does. But these guys back here, they refuse to help. That's not our job, to help push the cannon. Me, I just walk back here and look cute. That's kind of funny. Maybe our cannon fire can attract them. Or not. Interesting. Because we're at a bad angle. Well, we won't be at a bad angle up here. And if he attacks our Grodzki, that's fine. We'll just charge him. Command unit is right there. It's actually not charging us. Believe it or not. Oh, I'm sure he will now. There's no way he's gonna sit there and take another shot without charging. I say that, but he did. That's good enough for me. Whittled him down to 90 units. Of course, he's targeting our general unit. Annihilate him. No prisoners. No prisoners. See how fast he can run. Some more. Oh, we're catching up to him. He's got 2 units left. That's funny. He's still got a ways to go too. Oh no, he's cutting right here. Are they gonna get him? Are they gonna get him? 1 unit? He didn't make it. Aww. Oh, poor guy. He didn't make it. Perfect. Now the cavalry can finish that unit off. The Ottomans are under control. We've got that, built that, got that. Now we'll take this army and eliminate these 3 Ottoman units. No, hold on. These 4 need to go up to Bulgaria. And these guys will take on Serbia. So save right there. Alright, take out this raiding party. Oh yeah, no prisoners. Alright. Speed up. And if we're smart, we can really get a good surround on them. If we're smart. This unit, run to the back. This unit, run to the back. This unit, run here. This unit, run here. Engage. Engage. You two engage. Slow down here. No prisoners. If any of them start to run out of the encirclement, oh my goodness. We completely annihilated them. Oh, that was smooth. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Now, time to take on. We'll try to get Serbia and Bosnia relatively quickly. We need to be prepared for Austria to do something goofy. Because I feel like when we take Serbia... See, here's how the computer cheats. Right here, Serbia has 1,300 on their region wealth. We're about to take it. So when we take it, we'll see if it still has 1,383. Yeah, see, it only has 1,202. Kind of different. But that might be because the damage is damaged. I don't know. I feel like okay, this Austria position here is completely encircled. Let's just camp right here. I don't see him pulling that army out to attack anything. Who is he at war with? He is at war with Poland, Lithuania, and Prussia, and Spain, and France. His allies are Great Britain, Württemberg, and United Provinces. So his allies are not even adjacent to him. He is surrounded by enemies. Other than Venice. I don't think he's at war with Venice, but Austria is just surrounded by foes. Same here with Bosnia. There's no army. So get some Gorodskis built. Start policing this area. The Balkans are all but ours. And we'll eliminate the Ottoman Empire before once we eliminate the Ottoman Empire, Either somebody's going to start attacking us, or we'll consolidate here in the Mediterranean and Black Sea and develop a navy down here. Okay, what's going on up north? Cold, windswept north. This army, we need to heal it. And that's what we meant to do with the funds, but we forgot to do it. We got sidetracked and started building other stuff. So next turn we'll start healing our line infantry. Too much to repair that right now. 3,500 just to repair that. My goodness. It'd almost be cheaper just to... No, it wouldn't be cheaper to build a new one, because it's a university. That's why it's so expensive. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Glorious Live, where we are struggling with our speech this evening. If you missed episode 9, that was a pretty beautiful episode we had earlier today. And somebody, one of our ministers maybe? A public servant just died. No matter. Okay, looking good. Good income. Alright. We're gonna finish off this army here. Get out of here. Alright, Anatolia is secure. And he keeps bringing up units piecemeal through the Middle East. That's all the Ottoman Empire has left now, is the Middle East. We are at war with Maratha. Oh! Okay, here's where the trouble's about to start. Maratha Confederacy has just taken Persia. They are about to eliminate our ally, the Persians, because our goofy ally has 3 stacks of units just sitting here being retarded. And I mean that in an endearing sense, not a, hateful sense. They're being stupid right there. So, game plan has slightly changed since Maratha Confederacy is on our doorstep and they are at war with us. Get these line infantry healed. We're good. We're all good up here. So now our strategic overview has slightly changed. Unfortunately, because now we have to switch our game plan. So Gorotskis are cheaper than Dragoons, and they serve the same function as garrison units. And you actually need a couple more in here. Okay, we'll come back to healing them later. Over here, we need to start focusing on an army. So what kind of army can we build here? I've got the cavalry, we've got the artillery. Oh, we have a regiment of horse. That would be much better than what we've been fielding. However, we have a much higher upkeep. Let's get a couple of artillery unit first. We'll do Armenia. Let's take this artillery up from Armenia. Take one Gorodsky down there. Perfect. We're going to start building an army now to counter this massive Maratha Confederacy push. And I'm still planning on taking Norway this live stream. We just have two armies between us while this one is healing. That's the game plan, at least, my friends. So we'll see how this goes. I'm not sure what it's doing. He is just raiding with those two armies. Okay, we're going to need to build one of those military buildings in order to research a socket bayonet. We need to build a drill school. So, and we do need to get measuring tools. Hold on, you do that, you do that. We need to build a measuring school. Remelia is on strike. Man, we're having a hard time getting this under control here. This is damaged. Okay, the school. The church could help. But that's going to go on the wayside because we have a much more pressing concern with the sticking Maratha Confederacy, the jerks. Okay. Move this army into Serbia. Move these Grodzkis into Bulgaria. And this army take Bosnia. Push over. We now have control of the Balkans. And the Ottomans only have the Middle East now. We can still take them. Okay, new army. We got the 3 artillery. We got the general unit. now, we need line infantry. We need line infantry and we need cavalry. Yeah, that's not going to make them happy. And in Stockholm, Sweden, he will be healed next turn. So while he's chasing whatever he's chasing up here, we could try to make a run for Norway and finish him off. It's worth a chance. There's no point healing these buildings and this infrastructure until we get rid of these armies. We can't make it there next turn, though. That is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, he's besieging Stockholm. How many turns? 4 turns. This could be chancy, but I think we're going to go for it. We're going to save, though. Well, we're going to make a mad dash for Norway. And we might be able to eliminate him as a nation before he besieges Stockholm. I'm not sure if that would work that way, but we'll see. Okay, Newtown, St. Petersburg. Religion. Newtown in Moldavia. Islam is going up because of this guy. Newtown in Bosnia. Repair that. Religion. Public servant dies. Okay. That might have been one of our ministers. Yeah, I think it was the head of justice that got replaced. Which actually is going to make all of our policies be more of a struggle here. What if we fire him? Still nothing. That's better than nothing. We need some repression help. Because the masses are getting angry. Wow. Our income is struggling. Okay. Now Persia's coming to do something. Funny how that works, ain't it? Alright, that's solid right there. Wait. Cancel. Line infantry's at 4. We might as well make it 6 line infantry 3 artillery. And at least 1 cavalry. But I'm trying to look at the stats here. The Tatars, I have a feeling they could be handy with engaging the Maratha Confederacy general units, the elephants, because they can kind of, poke at them. We're going to give that a try. And that'll be our army over there. Our income is severely lacking. So we're going to have to get this under control somehow. Is there any new trading we can do? Yes. We can trade with the Italian states, unfriendly. What about Austria? Perfect. We'll take it. Barbary states. We're not going to give you Estonia. You are dreaming. We'll give you technologies. There you go. And Italian states. Perfect. Nice, we got some trade going. Okay. Put that back down. Put that back down. Try to keep them somewhat happy. Keep the people happy. Okay, a lot of trade going on. Trying to be nice to people. Except the Maratha Confederacy, the Ottomans, and the Swedes. Venice, it wouldn't hurt to try and make peace with Venice. Alright, next turn, we're taking Norway. And hopefully by killing their final region, their armies and navy disappear. And we can focus on Denmark. This Anatolia is difficult to defend from raiders. Okay, so this army from Denmark is going to attack us. The computer gives him the upper hand, but the computer doesn't know the power of the Grodzki. Which we have 8 Grodzkis here. These two are citizenry. We're just going to have them hold the flag. Oh yes, the defense of Stockholm against the army of Denmark. With a large Sweden army right on our back door too. This army from Denmark, I don't know what they're thinking here. because I've really got a feeling that we can... Okay, he'll be coming from this direction, so... Armed citizenry, start firing these cannons. Stretch out. Get as many of those cannons as you can. Alright. Ugorodsky. Doing unit placement on the battlements is a little bit finicky, to be honest. Oh, he does have... Never mind. Hold on. I forgot we had a breach. Which was actually caused by us. Scrap all plans. Armed citizenry. You hold back here. And Korotsky's just form up like that. So more often than not, he's just going to want to charge in the gap here, which actually we could. We'll leave one in reserve here. That's a good tactic there. Because he'll still try to climb. Okay, pause. Alright, attack. You Gorodskis need to form up here. You form up right here. You two just stay there. Chase them down as they're coming in. Don't let them go unpunished. Why climb? You got the keys to the gate. And here they come. Hold. Charge! Okay. Whoa, what are you guys doing? Get back on the side. Let them come in. Let them come in. Let them come in. Let the enemy come to you. Alright. Now you can attack. Now you attack. Okay, you are getting a little bit in trouble here. Now you're going to get fired on. Get up there on the battlements. Uh-oh. One of you keep fighting. Can't cover every door. Get up there, take him out. You two get back here. Should have never moved you. Oh yeah, we'll dislodge him. He's gonna engage him on the wall. Nice. Nice job, armed citizenry. I know you've been bouncing around a little bit. Okay. You take a break. All of you engage. There's just general unit. Matter of fact, you guys get in there. See, just by this one Grodzki pinning down one of his line infantry, that really helps out. Oh, we're about to kill his general. And we've recovered our flag nicely. This Grodzki is taking a beating though. Alright, help him out. Nice. This is the fight right here. He's got his officer there. Oh, he just hit him in the chin. Tell me you saw that. That was a nice hit. That Grodzki just hit him in the chin. He did it again. We gotta pay attention, but that's funny. Okay, I'm shocked we didn't kill his general unit. Okay, what does he have left? One artillery or two. Okay, armed citizenry. We still have some ammunition, so come up here. Where is this other artillery? There it is. Tired. You might as well stop, let him rest. Oh yeah, we're getting in there now. We've got on a little bit faster speed here too. Now we're whittling him down. See where to let us down. It's about even. The Grodzkis are struggling to get up that hill against them. Oh yeah, he's got the upper hand now. Okay, I think these units are rested and fresh. Let's pull the smallest one back. Pull all you out to take on those two artilleries out here. You pull you up here. We're gonna flank you so long as this Grodzki stays alive. Go on back here. Get up the wall. Nice, okay. Perfect, we still got 27 men in this. Oh, you weren't watching your back. Our armed citizenry actually has no ammunition left, so pull them back. That line infantry right there is really holding its own. My goodness. Okay. we're getting them under control now. Shout out to that Denmark line infantry unit. It really held out. But it's going to start to buckle soon. Because now we're going toe to toe with him. Stab him. Nice. We finally got him under control. Okay. All of you Gorowskis. Charge that artillery. You come back to the center of Stockholm. Push them masked up like that. Nice. Just a mass of green soldiers coming through the bushes. Oh, this guy. Beautiful. He's in retreat. So we've defended Stockholm against Denmark, but can we defend it against Sweden? I almost have an easier time defending a smaller fortress than a large fortress. We did take quite a few casualties on that. But our hope is... Oh, a missionary. Nice. Wow, we have got a lot of messages. New town in Moscow. No villages left. Okay. Definitely going to be a... craft workshop. And new town in Serbia. Serbia is actually somewhat under control. I feel like we could do craft workshop with them too. Trade route raided. Enemy raid. Not worried about that. Enemy raid. Repair. Intellectual advance. Okay. So we now just finished researching Wealth of Nations, which is going to drastically increase our income. 25% bonus to growth in trade income. We cannot research free trade doctrine until... I don't know why we can't do that yet. Oh, perhaps we have to do national debt first. Yes. Okay, so continue what you're doing on the research side. Great workers on strike in Vermilia. Hard to keep Vermilia happy. Okay. So the year is 1729. Winter of 1729. And we now have a force with which we are going to take on the Maratha Confederacy and hopefully defend our ally of Persia, who has been beaten back down to their last region, even though they had 3 stacks over here. And that was actually their capital, too. Alright, we need to get a rites of passage with our ally Persia. Military access. We need 20 turns. And we'll give you indefinite. And we'll give you social contract and that. We'll give you all that military. Wait. We'll give you those 2 technologies. Proposal? Accepted. Perfect. We're actually doing very well in diplomacy. Because even though they might not be at war with us, we're able to trade with certain people. Okay, here's a fresh army with Miloslav Pencherjevsky, 38 years old. Our 4th general of the game, who shall be named the Army the Persian Front, I guess. I don't know. We'll come up with a catchy name for it. Okay. This, I'm not concerned about you. Alright, we're just kind of taking a break over in these areas for now. A much needed break. Our main focus is this debacle up here. We broke his back. He tried to attack us. They're besieging us. We have 3 turns to either attack and fight them off, which we'll lose, or let them take the city. That will never happen. We're hoping if we take Norway that those units will disappear because they now have no home region. Because this is the last of the regions, because these are controlled by Prussia, yeah. And he's just stacking it up because he knows we're coming. It's not going to help you. Could this be Sweden and their final hour? Hi, what's going on, man? Makadomaraki. Makadomaraki. We are getting after it. This is a big battle right here, my friend. We are about to take on Norway, which is Sweden's last region. And I'm hoping that if our ace army here defeats them, the 2 armies besieging us in Stockholm will disappear. But we shall find out. This should be a simple matter. This is our professional army right here. These are our gorgeous units. Right now, we really don't have a second full stack. This is our only full stack army at the moment. The rest of our armies are like half stacks, because we're getting very spread out now on the map. But once we get Sweden out of the picture, I feel like our options are going to open up. They've been holding us back. Hello again, 32nd 81. Yes, back again for some gorgeousness. Good, I bought Attila thanks to that 25 anniversary year discount. Attila seems awesome. Man, I tell you what, I have been watching a lot of other Total War games, and a lot of them are really piquing my interest. This one I just have experience with, so it's why I started to upload on my channel with some of these. Okay. And I apologize again if I cut in and out. I am struggling today, my friends. I'll tell you what, that dentist lady, she did a number on me. But it's actually helping by doing this live stream and talking. It's kind of helping me get over that. This has been our general setup with this army. Is cannons in the center, 8 artillery in the center, 3 Gorotskis defending them, line infantry on the flanks and cavalry on the flanks, and the general unit usually somewhere off to the side, way out of the way. So that has kind of been our setup with this army, and it has been working out very good. As you can tell by the experience, we have a lot of level 3 units in here. Okay. We got one of our artillery horses there. I'm going to speed this animation up here. The quicker we get that wall down, the better. Man, he just keeps taking out our horses. Why are you not targeting that wall? It can be a little bit finicky here. There you go. Alright. Move this infantry up. Cavalry. Here. This line infantry move up. This cavalry here. Perfect. Alright, artillery. Disengage. Gorotskis move up here. Then we grab all the artillery. Oh, we got one of our general units. We'll hide him in the woods. This artillery move up here. One of them is acting a little strange here. Probably this one. Yeah. Perfect. That actually worked out really good. Now, if you remember what happened when we were attacking Stockholm, he kept swinging forces along the eastern flank here, and it was brutal. I mean, he just kept pouring them out. Let's move all the artillery up. Right there. And the Trotskys. Move them up there for just a moment. At least until we get them into position. Man, I hope that Attila game works out pretty good, brother. Okay, nice, nice. This cavalry is probably going to come around the flank here. Okay, let's go ahead and take the Grodzkis. Pull them back. And all artillery. This is going to be gorgeous. Fire! Some shots on that cavalry. Gotta watch our flank. This will be a much easier fight than Stockholm. Stockholm was a bear. Because it was like 1,000 versus 3,000. I mean, that was just a drag taking that fortress. This is a lot less unit and a lot weaker units. Instead of line infantry, it's a bunch of militia. Might speed this process up a little bit here. Sometimes when you go real fast on sieges, though, the camera starts acting crazy. Just coming up piecemeal. So what we do is we'll put this on here to attract them. Well, he's not even coming up piecemeal, he's just dancing with us. That might got his attention. I think that got his attention, my friends. These rifles will take down that cavalry. Okay, I don't like how they're coming in this straight line here. Never mind, I do like how they're coming in that straight line. we just went deep. Oh yeah, now we can speed up. It's kind of running a little bit smoother. That might be his general unit. Let's fire cannonball in that hole there. Yeah, this is looking good. Now, why are we cheesing a little bit? Well, because we're playing on hard mode, that's why. As you can tell in the battles, if you're not 100% watching it, 9 units of cavalry can swipe out of your army. There you go. There you go. Just pelting him with cannon fire. That is glorious. He is. Look at the bodies. Oh my goodness, the bodies. That was brutal. Oh, do you? When you say that was brutal, are you referring to that? I don't know if you were with us when that happened. That 9 units of, not 9 units. There was 1 unit of Swedish cavalry that only had 9 men in it, and it about wiped out our entire rear line as we were moving up. I mean, that was just absolutely atrocious. Okay, hold on. We got some movement over here. What is going on? I don't like these cavalry sticking their head out here. Back to what you're doing. Nope, not back to what you're doing. Thank you. I didn't like how they kept firing that, bringing that cavalry out here. Oh, we're looking gorgeous. We don't even have to chase anybody down. Alright, speed that up a little bit. He's broken. That's a fresh cavalry unit, though. Why that infantry hasn't moved up yet. Alright, hold on. Let me give one good swipe over here. One shot right there. Nice. That's good artillery placement right there. Oh, the gorgeous white clouds with covered in bodies already. The only reason I regret coming back on for a second live today just because of how sore I am. But we did get a good early start today. I usually try to go around 8:15 p.m. for whatever night stream I'm doing. So we did start a couple hours early today. We started around 6:30. This fight has already been won, so we're just gonna. Oh, there's that maneuver. Or maybe not. Every once in a while they do that. They really did that in Stockholm. They kept charging on the right flank. And the best move on the Stockholm siege, which was similar to this, was in that battle a few episodes ago. He had, I think it was 2 or 3 cavalry units pour out this gate over here and just charge straight down. But we had 2 line infantry units right here and encountered it. Barely held the line. It was absolutely beautiful. Every battle kind of has its own little uniqueness. That's why this game is a lot of fun. And we have got this in the bag, but it is taking too long to play out. Okay. You need to move up. Okay, you're done for. Now, you are finally coming out to play. Here's his last units. We didn't even have to enter the fortress. Is Sweden defeated? Or will the game let them keep their two armies in the field, even though all their regions have been conquered now? That is the question, my friends. Wow, look at the stats on that. That is beautiful. We only lost 46 units. We did get one artillery is up to level 4 now, which I think that's the highest you can go. I don't remember ever getting any higher than, 4 ranks on a unit. Ooh. Defeated. That was perfect. Sweden is no more. It only took us, the game starts in year 1700. It only took us 29 years to defeat the nation of Sweden. Oh yeah, we've got to watch this. All the pain and suffering and attacks Sweden has done to us, they are gone. Beautiful. Ooh, and it has a good regional wealth. Now we can start focusing on Denmark. Pull our spies up and start repairing, especially this. Anything that makes them happy, we need to repair. The Classical University. Okay, definitely going to get some consolidation going on. And hopefully this army can keep the Maratha Confederacy busy. Yeah, we're looking great. I'm half tempted to finish off the Ottoman Empire too. But we need to put our military resources towards defending against India. Perfect. Württemberg is destroyed. That overview map looks glorious. All that green is Russia. And we really only have to take 13 more regions and then hold them until the year 1799. But I think as far as the live streams and episodes are concerned, we're just going to get to that victory point of getting the 40 regions, and then, that's a victory, essentially. Because if you get there at the year 1755, then all you have to do for the next 40 years for the rest of the game is just defend those regions, which is very easy to do. So doesn't really make for good content, if that makes sense. But it's only year 1730, and we are on our way to victory. Okay, this is our main army. This is going to be the main army that we're going to push back into Europe. Or we could attack England, because they can't stand our guts. That would be interesting. If we kind of just put a defense force here against Denmark. Or if we take their capital region. And then our main army here, we land them on the shores of Great Britain. Ooh. I'm thinking very evilly now. Okay. Gotta keep an eye on what's going on in the world. Right now we're on the defensive. The only offensive action we're going to take is our Persian frontier with this fresh green army. You know what? Let's give them a couple of Grodzkis. We can build 2 more. Oh yeah, Persia is in trouble. Because Persia used to control all of this. Persia had these 3 regions, but Maratha Confederacy took all 3 from them. Even their capital. So now they're down to this. So since Persia did us a favor by holding them back as long as they could, now we're returning the favor and going to start pushing the Maratha Confederacy back. So that's our only offensive action. And now is the time to start working on our economy and navy. Winter Palace is almost done. We need to start working on these buildings here. Those mansions and also this drill school. Let's up our policy just a little bit for 1 turn. And we need to start disbanding some units we don't need. I hate to disband those demi-cannons because they were there they were part of that glorious defense of Estonia. So we're going to start cleaning this up a little bit. Getting rid of any unneeded units. How's Moldavia's happiness? They're okay. Definitely keep all those guys in Rumelia and here. Oh man, level 4. That is nice. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay. We're good. And this one here. I feel like we're never going to get Stockholm happy. So get rid of that building. And we'll build a church right there. If that Ottoman raiding party comes any closer to our capital, we're going to take it out. New town in Dagestan.
Покорный слуга. Что-нибудь еще? Вперед! За корону и отечество! Это невозможно.
Wonder what kind of force he has waiting for us in Persia. Probably 4 full stacks. Or we might get lucky and he might be overstretched. Okay, this army here is getting on my nerve. Oh yeah, our income is really going to start coming up here. So first thing to start building to get our economy back in the swing of things is these residence buildings. And you take him out.
Мы непобедимы!
We'll go back to Norway. And turn. Another missionary. Yes, we'll keep him in Rumelia. Another new town in Rumelia. Definitely a coaching inn. Oh no, a general died. Ah. That is so sad right there. The general right here was one of the ones that was one of our starting generals. He just passed away from old age. And the Winter Palace is now. We'll build a new general for that army. Man, that general, rest in peace. He did so well for us. Moscow now. It's looking gorgeous. Population of almost 3 million. And we can recruit now. Oh, you can only have one of these elite infantry foot guard units, unfortunately. How many of this cavalry can you have? You can only have one of them. Interesting. Alright. Maratha Confederacy.
Приготовиться! Марш!
Ooh.
Вашим услугам, сэр!
There's this first army we've come in contact. I hate fighting these guys.
Лорд!
So we are doing Persia a favor by pushing them back with our Persian front army. The Persian People's Party. And man, that was a good live stream. Albeit that I was very sore and rough after just coming from the dentist today. But I appreciate everybody that came in for our second live stream today. We finally defeated Sweden. Sad news, we lost our main general. That was one of our starting generals. He just passed away. But we'll recruit another and come back in his place. We only have 13 more regions to go. And we're about to make a push into Persia and Afghanistan and India. We're going to punish them for their crimes against our Persian allies. Until next time, peace.